Welcome to the Baseball Card Illustrated channel, where we talk about our national pastime, which is illustrated with baseball cards. And this is Through the Mail Thursday, where we take some of the cards we pull of our cardboard heroes on Sunday's weekly Big Show and send them to our baseball heroes, hoping to get them back with an autograph. I'm Bronko, the PSA 11, and I'm pleased to report that Kevin, the Diamond King, and I got envelopes back from four players in the past week. Left-handed pitcher Bob Kipper is the pride of Aurora, Illinois, and as you can see here on this 1987 Topps card, he wore the tallest hat in Major League Baseball history. Kipper was the 8th pick of the 1982 draft when the California Angels selected him out of high school, and he reached the big leagues in April of 1985. Kipper was traded later that season to Pittsburgh in a deal that netted the Halos John Candelaria and George Hendrick as part of a 6-player trade. Kipper would go on to make appearances in 247 games for the Pirates as both a starter and reliever, and he later finished his career in Minnesota. After his career on the mound, Kipper spent more than 2 decades coaching in the Boston Red Sox organization. Johnny Grubb made a splash early in his career, earning a starting spot with the Padres just 2 years after San Diego picked him in the 1971 draft. He batted .311 with 8 homers and drove in 37 that year, then made the All-Star team in his sophomore season of 1974. Other career highlights for the outfielder include a 21-game hitting streak in 1979, a World Series championship with the 1984 Detroit Tigers, and he holds an obscure record for having the most pinch hits in American League history when being used in the 9th spot in the order. In all, Grubb batted .278 with 99 homers and 475 runs batted in 16 seasons split between stints in San Diego, Cleveland, Texas, and Detroit. Henry Caudill spent parts of 10 seasons in the big leagues, seeing action with the Chicago Cubs, New York Yankees, Seattle Mariners, and Florida Marlins. The outfielder posted 569 career hits, good for a .261 batting average, with 44 homers, 210 runs batted in, and he stole 130 bases. He was also part of the Yomiuri Giants team in 1994, which went on to win the Japan Series. Like many other former big leaguers, Caudill moved into coaching after his playing days, and for what it's worth, there's a blog and Facebook page called Henry Caudill's Mustache. That's Henry Caudill's Mustache, all one word, .com. Doug Rader, known as the Red Rooster, not to be confused with 1980s WWF wrestler Terry Taylor, played first and third base, then managed 3 different teams. On the field, Rader spent 11 years in the show, playing 9 seasons for Houston, in addition to seeing action with San Diego and Toronto. He batted .251 with 155 homers and 722 runs batted in, and added 37 stolen bases. He also won Gold Glove awards in 5 straight seasons from 1970 to 1974, manning the hot corner for the Astros. As a manager, he was the skipper for the Texas Rangers from 1983 to 1985, went 1-1 in brief duty as the White Sox interim skipper in 1986, then guided the Angels to 232 wins from 1989 to 1991. Rader was also the first hitting coach in the history of the Florida Marlins and was the winner of the Titan Award in 2010 at his alma mater of Illinois Wesleyan University. Here's a special bonus entry as Ed Romero becomes the 10th player from the 1982 Brewers Donruss team set to sign a card for me, the PSA 11. My goal is to get as many of the cards signed as possible from this set to commemorate the only World Series team in Brewers history. Thank you for watching this edition of Through the Mail Thursday, and to the 4 players nice enough to answer their mail. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment down below. On behalf of Bob Kipper, Johnny Grubb, Henry Caudill, Doug Rader, and of course Ed Romero, along with Kevin, the Diamond King, I'm Bronko, the PSA 11. So long, everybody. You've been watching the Baseball Card Illustrated channel.